Bombing a bridge, then bombing the rescue team. The United States has completely crossed the bottom line of war. Trump said he'd bomb Iran back to the Stone Age. Everyone thought it was just a bluff. But on April 2nd, he actually pulled the trigger. This time, they didn't bomb a military base or a missile silo. They bombed an unfinished civilian bridge. And it gets worse. When rescue workers rushed to the scene, a second wave of bombs dropped right on top of them. 8 dead, 95 injured. This is the bloody toll of the Beik Highway Bridge attack. This isn't just any bridge. At 136 meters high, it is the tallest bridge in the Middle East, a masterpiece of Iranian engineering hailed globally as a monumental construction achievement. Located between Tehran and Karash, it's a critical link to the Caspian Sea. More importantly, this bridge was built entirely by Iranian engineers under brutal Western sanctions and blockades. Even before opening, it became a symbol of national resilience. You blockade us, but we still rise. Now, this magnificent bridge has been blown into a massive pile of scrap metal. The U.S. military claimed the bridge was a planned supply route for Iran's drone and missile forces, but the deputy governor of Al-Borz province completely exposed this lie. The bridge wasn't even operational yet. There was absolutely no military activity on it. Italiano, the people near the bridge weren't soldiers. They were civilians from nearby villages. It was the last day of Nowruz, the Persian New Year, and many were just picnicking by the river. After the first explosion, ambulances and rescue workers rushed in. Then, the U.S. military launched a devastating double-tap strike on the active rescue scene. Claiming a military target to blow up a bridge is one thing. Bombing rescue workers is a massacre. Trump even posted the bombing video on social media, gloating, "Iran's largest bridge has collapsed. It can never be used again. More to come." Not satisfied, he told reporters, "Why aren't they calling? We just blew up 3 of their bridges last night." The subtext is crystal clear. Surrender now, or I will blow up even more. He also threatened to target more Iranian bridges and power plants, from military targets to civilian bridges, from bombing bridges to double-tapping rescue workers. America is crossing every red line. Over 100 international law experts have signed an open letter warning that the U.S. military's actions and Trump's statements raise severe concerns about war crimes. But can laws restrain Trump right now? Highly unlikely. Iran's reaction to the bridge bombing is split into 2 fronts. Officially, Foreign Minister IRGC stepped up. His words carry massive weight. Destroying civilian infrastructure will not force Iran to surrender. It only proves the enemy is panicking and their morale is collapsing. He added a hardline promise. Every destroyed bridge and building will be rebuilt even stronger. But America's ruined global standing is an irreversible fact. He is usually a gentle, restrained diplomat, but at the funeral of his close friend, an IRGC general, he wept uncontrollably while touching the coffin. This is deep, visceral anger that polite diplomatic rhetoric cannot resolve. The military and media's reaction was far more direct. Iranian media immediately released a retaliation hit list. Targeting critical bridges across the Gulf, the Sheikh Jabir Al Ahmad Al Sabah Causeway in Kuwait, the King Fahd Causeway linking Saudi Arabia and Bahrain, the Sheikh Zayed Bridge in the UAE, and the King Hussein Bridge in Jordan. The IRGC warned that these critical bridges could be designated as legitimate targets for retaliation. The message is terrifyingly clear. You bomb our bridge, we bomb your allies' bridges. You bomb one of ours, we will bomb 8 of yours. If you turn our bridges to rubble, we will make every bridge in the region tremble. You might ask, is it worth escalating this much over a single civilian bridge? If it were just one bridge, maybe not. But this isn't an isolated incident. By April 1st, over 110,000 civilian structures in Iran have been damaged. Over 90,000 homes destroyed, 300 medical centers, and 700 schools bombed. Over the past month, U.S. and Israeli targets in Iran have shifted drastically. From military bases to defense factories, then to massive steel plants and research labs, and now they are heavily targeting civilian infrastructure. Trump said he wants to strike whatever is left: bridges, power plants, desalination facilities. He isn't bluffing. He is literally trying to bomb Iran back to the Stone Age. But Iranians won't just wait to die. Right when the bridge was bombed, Iran launched Operation True Promise 4, the 91st wave of missile strikes. Missiles smashed into Tel Aviv and Haifa. They hit data centers. Oracle and Amazon facilities in Dubai and Bahrain were added to the hit list. Simultaneously, Iranian Army Commander Khatami issued a death order to the combat command. If the enemy launches a ground war, absolutely no enemy soldier survives. From missile counterattacks to striking data centers, from ground war warnings to a bridge for a bridge hit list, Iran is using actions to tell America, if you want to bomb us back to the Stone Age, we will take the entire region down with us. Trump's calculation is simple: minimum cost, minimum casualties. apply maximum psychological pressure to force Tehran to the negotiating table. But he made a fundamental mistake. He treats Iran like a business deal, forgetting that this is a nation that once filled trenches with human waves during the Iran-Iraq war. You can bomb a bridge, but you can't bomb a nation's willpower. When picnicking civilians become targets and rescue workers face secondary strikes, what moral bottom line is left? Those who bomb bridges will eventually stand on an isolated island with no return.